Hi guys, my name is Layla and I am filming my very first video today. I am really excited because I got the RawBeautyKristi or PURxRawBeautyKristi palette earlier this week, and I haven't been able to try it yet. I really wanted to sit down and film a video doing maybe some eye looks with it. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like the neutrals on one side and colors on the other, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so this is the PURxRawBeautyKristi collaboration palette. If you don't know RawBeautyKristi, she is a YouTuber, influencer, content creator on YouTube, and she is awesome. She's really funny. I've been following her for a couple years now, and when she announced that she was dropping this palette, I was super excited. I'm sure you guys have heard about the drama that went down, or the issue with the website with all the people on it. I actually was one of the ones that was on the site for over 14 hours or whatever it was, in line to get it. I think when I finally got into the queue, I was 22,900 and something, and I was finally able to purchase it, I would say around like maybe 11:30 p.m. the day it launched. It launched at 9 a.m. and then I was actually finally able to get it. PUR was really awesome though. When I got my order, not only did they include a coupon code, just kind of a sorry for the inconvenience with the checkout, but they also included one of their best-selling eyeliners, which is this guy right here. It is called the On Point eyeliner in the shade Down to Earth. It's a nice brown shade, which was awesome. I've used it once already, and so far I'm really liking it. So what I thought I'd do today is do a focus on the RawBeautyKristi palette. So this is a two-sided palette, which goes with the theme duality. It has a lot of it has all her like hand-drawn designs on it, and the way you can tell the difference between the two sides is the labeling on the front. So this one right here is the holographic, which gives you an indication that it is the colorful side, and look how pretty those colors are. And then the other side that is more of a rose gold is the neutrals, or more of your like everyday shades. So I'm excited for both. I don't usually do like a lot of color on my eyes. I do greens. I do like green. I hesitate with using colors like reds and pinks and some purples because I'm pretty sure I have an allergy to one of the ingredients that they put in it. I haven't been able to figure out what ingredient it is. My eyelid gets really irritated, red, and then my eyes get all crusty the next morning. So I haven't really been able to figure out what that is, but that's a topic for another video. Right, so we're gonna go through some of the shades. Okay, I'm holding it upside down so you don't get the reflection of the mirror. So you have this guy right here, and I'm looking at the box down here, which is Flavor Town, that red color. We have Garden State, which you can see the mirror, yikes. We have the purple, which is Tribute. Am I Orange, which is something she's always, I wouldn't say complaining, but it's a funny, her camera always makes her look orange in her videos, which is funny, I think. The sparkly shade, which is Cafe Disco. Another thing, all the shades are matte except for the center shade. I don't think you can really see it in my camera. And then the pinker shade is Side Effect. We have Dandelion, Hurtful, and Lumos, and that is a white. I don't know why it's coming off like a blue shade on your guys's end. And then with the neutral side, we've got Camelot, we have It Just Does, we have My Whole Heart, Copper Boxes, Golden Ticket, Moo Point, B, Told You, and this one here is You're Not My Real Dad. And I am holding it upside down, so if you have the palette, it would be that way. I just don't want the mirror reflection to get in the way. This eyeshadow palette does have some pigments in it, which is technically not approved by the FDA to wear around your eyes in formula, so it can cause staining. That's one of the things that I'm worried about with using the like red and the pink shade, so I'll likely not use that today. I think I'm going to stick to more like the purple, green, and the blue And that yellow is really pretty, so I want to use that. But let's go ahead and dive in. I think I'm going to start with the neutral side and see how it goes. Okay, so I don't have any face makeup on, as you can tell. You can see my dark circles and all that. I'm going to do my eyes first just because I'm not sure fallout and cleanup, and then at the end I will put a whole face on and then we can see what we think. Alrighty, so what am I gonna do? I really want to use Camelot, this yellow color. I love those like yellow shades. Sometimes they don't really show up on my skin tone for some reason. So I'll probably do the yellow tones, more of like a brownish look, bronzy look, and then we'll see how that goes. I also have some Sigma brushes. These are going to be the first time I ever used Sigma brushes. I got my first set. This was a set that of 6. It's called the Basic Eye Brush Set, 7 classic eye brushes for eyeliner, eyeshadow, and eyebrows. I ordered that, so we may use a couple of these. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use as a blending brush, and then I have my own like regular eye brushes as well, but we're gonna try this out. It is the E40, the tapered blending brush. Can you see that? Probably not, but all right, so let's jump right in with Camelot. And it is pretty dusty, you can see it, so I'm just gonna tap off the excess and just go in. Whoop, back up. I didn't even prime. Hold on, I'm gonna wipe that off, prime, and then I'll be back. And we're back. So I just went ahead, as you can tell, I primed this eye, haven't primed this eye, and I used to prime the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. That's the shade. I'm gonna go back in to Camelot, like I said, and it's got all that kick up, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna dust it off, and I'm gonna go in. I have a little mirror right next to me, so if I'm zooming in real quick, that's why. And I'm just gonna start in the crease. And again, I'm using this Sigma brush that I've never used before. This is actually my first time using Sigma brushes. And I'm gonna start really slow. I don't wanna put a lot of color down and then just in case have trouble blending it. Okay, so that was just a little bit. I'm gonna go back in, and again I'm tapping off the brush, and I'm gonna go just a bit higher because I do, ooh, that is a pretty yellow. And just so you guys know, I primed or I put the paint pot soft ochre almost all the way up to my eyebrow, just so it could be smooth and it gives the colors more room to pop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time with this color. And by the way, if you're tuning in, thank you. It's taken me a couple years to build up the courage to actually film something. I have an Instagram account that I post pictures on, not super regularly. I'm trying to get better, and my handle is Glitz by Day. I'll try to put it somewhere in the video in case you guys want to go and give me a follow. So so there you go. You can see it's a pretty nice color. It's blending really well. There's no skipping that I can see. The color is building, and I've used PUR shadows before. I've gotten a couple of their palettes in previous BoxyCharms, and there was one that I really liked. I forgot what it was called, like Soiree or something like that. It's more of warm tones, kind of evening look, but these are different. Maybe it's the brush, I don't know, or it's the combination of the two. I just feel like I just want to keep blending and blending and blending. But all right. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of It Just Does, so the orangey color right here, and I'm going to put that, again, tapping off the excess. I'm going to put that a bit lower in my crease, so I don't want it to cover the yellow color that was Camelot that we used, but I do, oh, that's pretty. like a sunset kind of. Maybe we'll do like a sunset orange yellow vibe. And again, I'm using the same brush, so I didn't even dust off the excess color. I just kind of went in with the same brush and I took a little bit more, dusted it off. And again, I'm just going in that crease. That's a really pretty orange color. I really hope this doesn't irritate my eyes. That's like, I mean, to me, it's looking like a little neon in real life. I don't know what it's looking like on camera. That's pretty. So all I'm doing is doing kind of like circle windshield wiper motions. I'm not putting too much pressure on the brush. I am gonna take a little bit more of the Camelot and try to like flick it out a little bit. Well, actually, I dipped into both a little bit and I'm just gonna go up. I like to do more of a like cat eye, I guess, with my shadows instead of rounding it. I just feel like it's more flattering for my eye. Flattening. What was that? So I'm just taking it, dusting it out, and then just bringing it back. Okay. And I think I'm going to take a little bit more of the Camelot because I feel like you can't see it as much. Just a little bit more. And go right up here, and just so I can get some of that color back. And I kind of left this part, my eye, blank. I didn't put any color in there right now. I don't always do that. I just kind of, for right now, I don't know exactly where we're going with this, so I'm taking it little by little. Okay, more of the Camelot. All right, nice. And so far I've only used the same Sigma brush. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into, let's see, you know what? I think I'm gonna bring It Just Does down onto like the middle part of the lid and then go with Copper Boxes and deepen it up with one of the other colors on the outer V. So let me get a different brush. I need more of a, like a thicker brush. Let's see. We'll use another one of the Sigma brushes. We're gonna use the E60 large shader brush. She looks like that. And what I'm gonna do with it is I'm going to take It Just Does, just a little bit, tap it off, and go right about here. Ooh. That's pretty. And like I said, I really hope this doesn't irritate my eyes. Okay, so I am putting it on like most of my lid. I'm leaving kind of this part, well, it doesn't look really blank, but for the most part blank, and I'm leaving this inner part also blank. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the shade, I think I want to use, yeah, Copper Boxes, and I'm taking that on a ColourPop E9 brush, which is, looks like that. It's stained, but it is clean. I used my color switch on it, so I'm going to take Copper Boxes and just dab in there. Again, I'm going to dust it off, and I'm going to just like stamp it here into the outer V. I don't think that's dark enough. Well, I guess if you're going for kind of a softer look, then yeah. And then I'm bringing it just a little bit into the crease. I don't think that's dark enough, so I'm gonna go into B, which is this guy down here. Same brush. And again, I'm gonna stamp it. Ooh, yeah, there we go. And I am kind of rubbing it or dragging it against my lash line a little bit, and a little bit up into the V of the crease. And bringing it outward, like I said. Okay, you guys see that? So see here where the color kind of doesn't catch? That's normal for me. That happens with every eyeshadow, so it's not just this one. Well, I don't really worry about that because you can just blend it, and then once you put like the liner on lashes and mascara, you can't really see it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more and try to get that bee color to come out with that kind of cat eye that we drew out earlier when we were doing the crease color, the Camelot color. All right, what do you guys think so far? I like it so far. And they're blending nicely into each other. Like, you can see the colors, like you can see the line, but it's not like a harsh line, and they're not getting muddy. All right, switching back to the Sigma tapered blending, I'm just gonna kind of blend in that crease. Okay, great. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take Golden Ticket, and I'm gonna do it right here in the inner. So we're gonna try it with the brush first and then see if we should do finger, wet, or dry. Okay, I'm gonna use the Alamar Cosmetics name, and we're gonna dip into Golden Ticket. So, okay, in. Okay, so it's going on, but not as bright as I would want it to be. Let's see. How's it looking to you guys? Let me get some setting spray and let's do it that way. I'll be right back. Or actually, let's try it with our finger. So I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger. And oh yeah, big difference. Whoop, I think I did too much. Big difference, but I went way overboard. So I'm gonna go back into the brush and just kind of sweep it up this way. And then I'm gonna take the large shader and just kind of tap it so the color blends into the It Just Does color. It's a little overzealous with the Golden Ticket color. You know what, just for the sake of it, I do want to try it with the setting spray. It's with my Max Fix Plus, and this is the lavender scented one when they came out with the lavender set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into it first and then spray my brush, because I don't know which way you're technically supposed to do it, but okay, and then let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take the flat shader. Actually, I'm gonna take another little blending brush. This is the Luxie 235 blending, and just blend a little bit right here because I went overboard with the Golden Ticket, and you can kind of see it. All right, so not bad. Okay, so I'm back. I went ahead and did a little bit of liner. I lined my upper lash line and did an itty bitty wing. I used the PUR, again, on point eyeliner. It's in the shade Down to Earth. It's in a brown shade, a really nice brown. All right, so we're gonna move on to the other eye. Again, I'm going to prime and then come back. I also went ahead and cleaned off my brushes with my color switch. So they are stained, but they're clean with my color switch, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I primed. Note to self, when you're using the MAC paint pot, a little bit goes a long way. If you do a lot, it starts to like clump and skip, and so we don't want to do that. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to the colorful side, and I'm losing light here, so if it starts to get pretty dark, I apologize in advance. What I'm gonna do on this side, I'm actually thinking of doing something similar to what she had in her promo, where she did, well, actually I think she did like all white on one eye, but I actually think I want to do like the blue Hurtful on the whole lid and then smoke it out with Lumos white along the edges to kind of lighten it up, and then do Cafe Disco either in the inner corner highlight. Ooh, actually, we could do like the Tribute inner corner like a pop of color, or Dandelion as pop of color. So let's see. We'll see what we do. Okay, so we're gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna do Hurtful all over the lids. This guy. And this is a Morphe E14. It's kind of like a blender, kind of like a shader, so it's pretty, it's fluffy, but it's also dense. So I'm going to try with that one first. This one, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some fallout. So good thing I didn't do my face makeup first. So dipping in, whoo, can you guys see that? That's a lot of color. And again, there's Kick Up in the pan, but whatever, it's fine. And here we go. If you guys can't see while I'm doing this, I apologize. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, we don't care right now if it's messy. Sorry, I am sitting on the floor working on a better setup right now with COVID and working from home, and my bedroom is like my office and also my bedroom, so I'm just kind of messily, that's not a word. I'm being kind of messy with where I place it. I'm not being too particular because we are gonna smoke out the edges with the white, but look at that blue. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cat eye it out. This is weird doing it with like holding a palette. I don't normally do my makeup this way. Okay, so yeah, we're V'ing it out. It's a bit more dramatic than this one, and by dramatic I mean messy, but that's okay. We're gonna clean it up. That's why we didn't do our face makeup first. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes to that large shader brush, the Sigma one. Again, I did clean it off with my color switch, so I'm gonna go into Hurtful and just kind of help, like maybe clean up. Wow, that's a pretty even application. Again, don't mind the mess on top. We're gonna smoke that out with the white, but okay. I'm pretty sure that's enough blue. Okay, so just to be safe, we're gonna clean it off again. And this is again the Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. I really like these so far. Usually for my blending, I use the Morphe M535, which looks like that. It's the name is pretty worn off, so maybe we'll switch between the two. This one is a bit fluffier compared to the Sigma one, or just could be because I use the Morphe one more. But let's see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to take Lumos, and I don't think I've ever used a white eyeshadow before. So let's see. Actually, I'm debating which brush to use. Oh, what the heck. We're just going to go with the Sigma one. Woo! That one had a lot of kick up. But again, that's okay. So dust it off. And I'm going to take it at the very edge of that blue and see, let's just smoke it out, smoke out the edges. Again, I've never used a white eyeshadow before. I've never tried this kind of look before. I think I'm gonna switch to the Morphe brush just because I'm more comfortable with it and I kind of know how it will, you know. There we go. Just trying to make that line less harsh. I think I needed to bring up the blue shade higher. So I'm gonna go back in a Moda Pro BMX 430 crease, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the blue and bring it up just a little bit more. I don't have much lid space, so that could be why you can't really see it. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I've just used a gazillion brushes in this video. I apologize, guys. And I don't usually do my eye makeup first. I kind of prefer to have my face makeup on first. I don't know, I feel like the eye look comes together faster for me when I have my face done versus when I do my eye makeup first. I feel like I'm always like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And then once I put my face makeup on, I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm really not losing much intensity of the blue on the lid, so that's nice. So for that one, I think we should line with a black liner. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. I don't have a black liner. Actually, I lied. I do. Okay, so I'm gonna use the NYX matte liquid liner. This is the one I always use. I'm gonna go do this liquid liner and be right back. Okay, and we're back. So I did the liquid liner. I did a little wing. I think I went a smidge too thick, but that's okay. We're gonna clean this up once I put my face makeup on. So as the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna try, I really want to do the Cafe Disco and see how that works. And I'm gonna take that and just kind of, ooh. I think I like that one more than Golden Ticket. That was not wet. It's just straight on the brush. It's the blue. It's a really like simple pop of color. You may need a little more work blending, but okay. I'm gonna go do my face makeup and I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. So I went ahead and did kind of my base, my foundation. I did mascara, although you can't really see it. That's what happens when I do liquid liner. You can't see my lashes anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my complexion just a bit more, and like I said, I was losing light, so I did go ahead and turn on additional lights and turned on my fans. I'm sorry if that bothers you. And I'm just like bronzing slash contouring a little bit just so I don't look so pale. And as I finish off my face, I'll kind of give you guys my thoughts. I really enjoyed the PURxRawBeautyKristi palette. I loved the way the colors showed up, and like I said, once I put my base on, the eyes come together so they don't look as crazy. So yeah, I really like it. I feel like there's a lot of colors that you can play with. There is a lot of potential. It's sparks my interest, it sparks my creativity, it makes me want to try things. Like I said, I don't usually do like this blue. I probably would have never done that. And then I don't really think I have a blue like this. Actually, I'm thinking, I have the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette that they released last year around November, like around Day of the Dead. And I think it may have a blue, but not this kind of blue. It might be a darker one. So I'm going to do some blush. And I haven't done my lower lash line yet. Unpopular opinion, I kind of like leaving my lower lash line bare. I know people say that the lower lash line can complete a look, but sometimes I'm just like, I can do without it. Unpopular opinion, I know. I think it's also because of just like my work. I don't typically wear like full-on eye makeup because of the kind of work that I do. I work in the healthcare field, and what I'm doing is I'm taking my sponge that I used for my concealer. It's a little damp, and because I laid down powders, I like to tap it where I'm going to put my highlight, so it's kind of damp. Are we going to do lower lash line, guys? Let's do a little bit of lower lash line. Let's see here. We're gonna do, no, I want a smaller brush. I'm gonna take a Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. He's a little guy. And I'm gonna do, let's see, let's start with, we're gonna start with this eye. I think I'm gonna do Copper Boxes and then smoke it out with Camelot. So let's try that. I take back what I said about leaving the lower lash line blank. This is pretty. I really like this color. We didn't really see much of it when I put it on the lid because we layered all those other colors on top. And I am bringing it, connecting it just a little bit. And then I'm going to take Camelot and take it just a smidge under and smoke it out. I know Kristi really likes to, she's mentioned in her videos that she likes to bring it down. I don't, but for the video's sake. Okay, and I did leave my waterline blank, and I'm gonna clean off this brush, and then I'm gonna hop onto this side, and let's do, you know what, actually I'm gonna do a little Garden State, and I'm gonna smoke it out with Moo Point, which is kind of like a mauve from the neutral side. So let's try that. Ooh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, Garden State. Geez, can you guys see that? Holy moly. Blend it. You can even tell the difference that those are two different colors, can you? Probably not in this lighting. It's kind of tugging at my lower lash line. I don't like that. I'm going to switch brushes to this is a, I don't even know what kind of brush this is, but that's better. Okay, and I'm going to switch over to Moo Point, which is again like a mauve. Whoa, crap. That one had a lot of kick up. I think that went too hard. Okay, all right. We did highlight, we did blush, and we're going to do lips now. Right, so I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Not something I would wear every day, or to work, but I really like it. Thank you for joining in on my first video. I promise the lighting in the setup will get better. I'm working on it, and like I said, if you want to give me a follow, my Instagram tag is glitzbyday. I will leave it somewhere, either in the description or here on the page, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!